Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it is your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in again to another episode. This isn't a drag race review. However, we are going to talk about a couple of drag race related things, as well as get into some other series that I'm going to be covering on this channel. Hot topics as well, because you know, a lot of things have happened. I don't know how I feel about this light. Is it my computer that's making me? Yeah, I think that's the computer that's doing that. Better? I'll let it go. I hope you're all having a good day today. Happy hump day to you. It is a Wednesday where I am at. For those of you who are across the pond, that is my international audience. Happy day, Thursday, Friday, whatever day you're watching this. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So let's do my social medias first and then get this started. Maybe an hour-long conversation, maybe a little bit longer. We're going to see. So if I see you in the live chat today, I appreciate you for tuning in today. If you're part of the playback crew, what's up? Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure that you get in the comment section. Once again, a reminder, around this time of year, this time of year, it is a little bit difficult with my channel. For some reason, YouTube says not so much. Now, towards the fall, we pick right back up again, but the summertime, they do me a little dirty. So I need you to hit that thumbs up, and I need you in that comment section because that's how we keep this channel alive. So for those of you who are here today, do me that small favor. Even if you don't like me, hit the thumbs down button. Do yourself a favor. Get active. But I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Now, let's go ahead and get my socials. I'll try that again. Started and then get this going. We're going to do Drag Race Brazil first, the Meet the Queens for them. I have some thoughts. I have seen the trailer too, so I am kind of ready for August 30th for that. Also, House of Villains. This show they leaked a little bit of the information, okay? They leaked a little bit of the information. See, Robina, that just happened. So I guess you want me to talk about it by me just announcing it. So I guess we'll do that. But that just happened. I made this all up much earlier, but I guess we'll talk about that too. Let me continue. The House of Villains cast, we're going to go over here. Everybody comes from a different reality TV show where they were a villain, and they're competing for $200,000. E Network is trying to get people to actually start watching again since the Kardashian show is no longer on there. We also have a couple of little side notes here and there. KeKe Palmer, the clapback of the century, working with Usher. Of course, we talked about the blind side on the panel. We're going to have that little conversation today too, because the parents, or the conservators, I should say now, are trying to pin it on him and say that he threatened them. Girl. Well, we're going to get into it today. So yes, it is at MattyRants everywhere except for X. That's Twitter, I guess. Well, let's just say Twitter. It's at Twitter at the Matty Rants. You can find that in the Linktree link in the description down below. Like I always say, grab a branch, eat some fruit. Mattivia, take it all those social media spaces and places. Poot poot. As a reminder, I have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. That's dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company. That is Rampack t-shirts, Mattivia shirts, tank tops, stickers, the panel, Sundays are best with the panel. All of that is available for your consumption. So please show your support for the channel and get yourself some merch. You also can support me by getting onto my Patreon. Getting onto my Patreon? That didn't sound correct. By subscribing to my Patreon for as low as $1, over 300 and now 66 plus videos for your consumption, where I react to all the shows that I cover on here, including Patreon exclusives. As a reminder, for those of you who are on my Patreon now that are watching this, I have finished the Drag Race France current episode. I will be posting that reaction for y'all this evening after this episode. So stay tuned for that. But as far as low as $1, a lot of reaction videos, a good time over there. Check it out. It's another way you can support the channel. Also, I don't know why I did a drum roll. Bookable on Cameo. If you have a special birthday or a request or you're feeling down and you want me to send you a personal special message, nothing that I've had to write down on Big Brother Topical, hit me up on Cameo. I'm bookable on Cameo there. I'll send you some love and a special something, something your way. Now, as a reminder, because I do talk a lot, and it's never meant to be malicious or to malign, but sometimes people get me twisted. So I just want to remind you that this program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. So please don't be rude. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Matty and have yourself a good poot. That's my Tony Braxton way of telling you to chill out. Matty is a good guy. You know, my sisters, they're crazier than Matty. Oh, my goodness. That Tamar, I just can't speak for her. She's always embarrassing me. Oh, Tony. Here we go. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that y'all are having a good day. If you're not, let's take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Now, for those of you who caught the live of the panel this past week, y'all already know my sister Jiggly Caliente stopped by and she gave us a little commentary on Drag Race Philippines. Because my sister Jiggly Caliente stopped by, that video was limited to monetization and ads. And of course, that hurts the channel. And they've been doing that consistently to each and every panel, which really, really sucks, especially because we know that there's a lot more visceral things that are happening on YouTube that people are still getting monetized for. So if you want to throw me a little extra love to keep the lights on, to keep this computer going, to feed my son, who I've had to take to the vet today, Mamu-chan, swear to gosh. Snip jar, PayPal.me /MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants, anything and everything is super appreciated and super thankful for it. Not necessary for your participation today. That thumbs up is, though. That's necessary. But I'd appreciate anything and everything, so I thank you. Yeah, okay, so listen. Let's talk about this cat who is not allowed on my bed for at least the next 2 days. So I noticed something on my bed this morning, and it was on the outer part of the bed. It's not like in my sheets or anything. It was on the outside bed. And it looked like these little small little pellets. And I'm like, what the hell is this crap? And I'm thinking I got bugs. And so I'm already cleaning my house vigorously. I was up at 7 a.m. losing my grip on reality. Okay. Losing my grip. Come to find out, after doing a lot of like, let me get on the internet and look this up or whatever. Come to find out he has a tapeworm. So I was like, oh, and that's like dried in pieces, I guess, of it breaking off or whatever. And I was just like, ew, like, oh, gross, awful, awful. So I had to wash my entire bed set this morning, which that was done. All back to clean again. Fully vacuumed my carpet, did the full bit. Took him to the vet. They were like, well, we're just going to give him a deworm. It was kind of like, okay, so I didn't need to take him here and spend money today. I could have just called you and then bought this crap myself. Got it. So that was money. Oh, I should have just followed my instinct and just been like, okay, let me just go and just ask. Instead, I was charged for the visit. Even though we have a routine visit coming up in October, I am not happy. So now getting him to eat said medication has been difficult, and that's been the majority of my morning as I try to hide the food, and now he's like being picky about it. And so he thinks that when I bring out the dry food that he's safe. He's not. He's not. I will crush it up again and put it into his food. And he will sit there like my parents did to me with my food at the dinner table. We're not going nowhere. We're not moving nowhere, Matthew. So, Mamu-chan, we're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. I see you. So yes, that was currently what my morning was like. Me freaking out, me bathing myself 3 times because I just did not feel okay in this moment, washing everything in my house, at the same time getting a reaction done and then getting this together. So that's the journeys of Mama Chan. So wish him well and hope that gets out of his system soon. I would like my child back on the bed with me. However, he is banned from my room for at least 2 days until we go to our next follow-up appointment, which will be on the 24th. So I got to go then and double check to make sure he's good. Sorry, I'm slamming the table, but I was pissed this morning. I was pissed this morning. Pissed. I was like, I did not need to spend this money. Like, ah. But I said, okay, it's my child. We'll go broke. Broke for the baby. But everybody, let's get started here. Just a little story time for you before we begin this here. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Ryla, I see you, baby. Where are you? Thank you for the super chat. The promo for Drag Race Germany dropped yesterday. It certainly did. It certainly did. Um, mm-mm. Cool. All right, great. Mm-mm. 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 I still to meet the queens too. Mm-mm. 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 I'm good. Mm-mm. Like y'all want me to lose money? Is that what's about to happen here? Because if I review that show, I'll probably be demonetized. Ain't nobody ain't y'all ain't gonna watch. So no. I'm cool. I'm so cool. Y'all have to watch my international shows for me to cover them because there's already too many shows out now. I believe in Drag Race Brazil will do well. I believe in Drag Race Brazil. But if y'all want me just to look stupid, then I get that too. But no, surely won't. Surely won't. I'll be watching it on my own, having a good time. On my own. Why did it end this way? That's it. I feel like Brazil will hit because I know Brazilians. Okay. They show up and show out for who they like and they want to see everything everybody wants to do. If there is a fan who is from Brazil or a Brazilian fan, baby, you want to talk about ride or die, fight for them. God bless them. If they're a barb, that's the most dangerous kind of people. A Brazilian who's a barb, dangerous. Scary even. I wouldn't want to ever get in the ring and toe to toe with somebody. Beautiful people, brilliant people, beautiful country, so much rich history there, and also some things. Brazil has a lot of history to it. Y'all should check it out because I had to do a project on Brazil many moons ago. But like, I just know people. Like, I don't play with that shit. When we did Queen of the Universe, them drag queen stands were not playing in my comment section. And if I didn't like nothing that baby did, I was a hater. I was the problem. I was told I didn't know any better. I wasn't cultured correctly because in Brazil we do. So no, I will be watching the show, and I'm going to tell you this: I'm going to be tiptoeing the fuck around my interviews and reviews, okay? Because y'all are mean. I get it. Passion in that kind. Y'all are mean. Find out things that were wrong with me I didn't even know were happening to me. But I was like, no, thank you. But it's funny you say, okay, I want to tell you something, Luca. It's so funny you mentioned Brazil. One of my friends' birthdays for next year, we decided on Puerto Vallarta, but Brazil was in the that was the option. That was the option, was to go to Brazil. But we were all concerned about like passports and getting everybody there, and everybody was gonna have enough to like do the full extent of like a 4 to 5 day trip. By the way, in April, I'll be taking a week off next year, just so y'all are clear. I will be on someone's beach enjoying my time. Listen, I mean, if so, like, I wouldn't even be, hey, I saw the Raheem joke. You know what I'm saying? By all means, I'm single, so all that stuff really hits. It's like, ain't nobody want to be with me. But now let's get on with the review, y'all. This isn't about me like that. Come on, come on, come on, you kids. Got me got talking about sexuals. Let's go ahead and get this rolling here. Oh, for my listen to everybody watching this, that's for the Drag Race Brazil crew. I may not get everyone's names correctly on the initial go. For those of you who are familiar with my channel, you know this is how I operate. It takes about 3 episodes before everything is perfect. Once I'm 3 episodes in, I have everyone's name down. I remember everything about them, all of that. When you're Atlanta, I don't know if that's the best crash. I don't know if that's a plus. Not no shade. Like, I've had my heart broken in Atlanta. I've had my heart healed in Atlanta too. Back as well. Back broken more so. But like, you can't do that. That's also far away and that's not fair. Long distance relationships, they're heartbreaking. Oh no. Okay, let's keep moving on here. It was funny because my friend called me this morning and he was like, "Hey, what's going on in the end of dating?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I answered that very quickly. I don't know, but we're trying. We are. We have a job, we have a car, we have our own money, so the booty is good. Now, Drag Race Brazil. It's coming August 30th. It'll be on Paramount Plus for those of us who can't watch it normally, say in Brazil. I think y'all in Brazil have it on MTV, which I think is dope. But I was like, okay. The promo shot for me was dope. It's this really like dark room with a lot of lights. There's so much foliage going on here. The cars are there. Everybody's giving a little something, something. I do want to say that the majority of this cast, I think, are those girls. And then one or two, I'm like, I don't know. One or two of them, I'm like, oh, we'll see. We'll see. Again, for those who know, I can be wrong about my first initial impressions about queens. Spanky Jackson is the prime example of that. Meet the queens, honey. I said chop, chop, choppity chop. And the winner of season 2 and one of my favorite people in the entire universe and someone I can call friend. Hey, Spanky. So I may not think they're giving, but by all means, the show can sell me on that person. Cookie Cunty is a prime example. I was not happy at the end of this episode of Drag Race, baby. I was like, what? I just was falling in love. I was not happy for Drag Race France. I was happy at the person who came back, and I called it. I did not. I was not. We'll talk about France on Friday with Drag Race Mexico. We're doing a double feature Fridays, y'all. It's going to be a good 2 hours of Drag Race France and Drag Race Mexico together. Since y'all don't want to watch them separately, we're going to watch them together. Uh-huh. All right. Let's start this alphabetically. Someone told me what I remember a comment a little while ago saying Matty is a little racist that all the dark-skinned queens are at the end. I said, baby, it's done alphabetically. It's alphabetical. It's alphabetical. Drag Queen is the host of Drag Race Brazil. Very excited to see Drag Queen in this position. I feel like she hinted at this for me in the interview we did. I'm going to have to go back and check that interview I did with Drag Queen on my channel. For those of you who don't know, I did interview Drag Queen, I believe, part 3 of my Drag Con series of the most recent episodes I posted. And we talked about some time on Queen of the Universe. So all love to Drag Queen, gorgeous in person. We'll see. She did, Matty. Okay, I thought so. You know, I talk to people, Crash. I just be forget. I'm kidding. 100 people in this room. Thanks for tuning in today. We're doing Drag Race Brazil. Meet the Queens right now. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the trailer. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Thanks for tuning in. Drop a tip in my jar, too. I'm a single father of one child who's now on medication since he's got an itchy booty. My child. That's right. Who had to take him to the vet today. That's right. If you want to drop a tip, PayPal.me for /MattyRants, ketchup.MattyRants, Rants. Thanks for tuning in today. Let's go. To me, she did. To me. You can have 100 people in the room, and it's going to be musty. That's what she should have said. Let's go into the first baby doll, shall we? He's a survivor, little girl child. Listen, I was pissed. Is it Aquarella? Is it Aquarella? Aquarella. Why do I feel like I'm adding an R into that and it's Aquarella? But that doesn't feel like it sounds right either. Aquarella? Aquarella sounds better. If it's Aquarella, then I'm going to feel silly. Let's talk about this queen. I was right the first time. Boom, let's go. All right. Okay, so me knowing it's in Portuguese, which I'm very much like work, because my friend asked me, he was like, wait, so is Drag Race Brazil in Spanish? I was like, don't ever say that again. I said, everything in South America is not in Spanish. Please. Like, do not. Do not. It's Portuguese, okay? And I can't remember why that is specifically, and I think it has something to do with Portugal or something else. I'm trying to remember this. Again, I did a project many moons ago when I was a child. But it really irks my nerves when I think about it. I'm sure for those of you who live in Brazil and also in specific countries, that when people look at you or think, oh, so you're Asian and you speak, or oh, so you're Latin and you, oh, so you're, and then it goes like, no, baby, that's not American. Yeah, so yes, I totally know it's Portuguese. FYI. Okay, so I thought so. See, I knew. My project came in together. Yeah, thanks. So I figured I was like, okay, has to be what that was from, right? But I'm a nervous. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? No. Oh my gosh. I can't. Let's talk about this queen. That would be crazy. Okay, so with Aquarella, excuse me, I think their paint is quite severe. I get a little bit of camp, but also somebody that likes to get into a very artsy side of their drag. I do want to say that the Meet the Queens, I can appreciate a longer Meet the Queens. I'm going to be honest and tell y'all that I was also like, long. And the answers are long. And it was 3 minutes a pop a piece. I was like, God damn. I was like, I complained about the 60-second little run throughs, but sometimes I was watching them and I was tuning out a little bit. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm back in. So I had to rewatch a couple of people. Okay. I think she's sickening. I like her. I want to know more about her. I would like to see what she presents on the show. The look is interesting. It's very interesting, but I don't know much more about that. I will say, if you want to get a little bit backstory with these queens, I would definitely check out the Meet the Queens, available with subtitles on YouTube, as well as the super trailer too is on there as well. The trailer kind of gives you first episode tease. Bettina Polaroid. I like this look for some reason. The stars at first I thought I wasn't going to really get into, but something about the way this is done right here, I think is kind of a bop. And I normally hate a pissy yellow wig, but I kind of like her. I kind of like her. I have feelings. I think she will do well. I liked her attitude. I liked her. Yeah, I did. I don't really have a lot to say about their Meet the Queens because for me, I was, listening to what they were saying, but I was also trying to follow along with the subtitles. And I will admit that YouTube, it was a little bit difficult for a couple people, but I like Bettina. I was interested. The lighting was suspicious. Is it okay that I decided not to show the pictures of them with the lighting? 'Cause when they were doing the talking points, she was one of them, and there were a couple others where I was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if I wanna show this." I mean, we're looking at Down Under right now. Y'all see how the lighting does these girls when they get on the main stage and the judges are talking to them, and all we see is lace down that front. Very that. So no, I was fine with the outfit. I was fine with the outfit. I was like, okay, outfit's dope. But I was like, interesting. She's either gonna do really well or not. I don't Dallas DeVille, right? Dallas DeVille, like devil, right? She'll either do really well or out quickly. I that was my initial go. I said either she's gonna be super likable and the judges are gonna eat this up, or they're gonna hate it. Or she's not gonna do that. I don't know. It's always something about the girls that come in with the futuristic looks that it turns into either a super yes or a super no. So I don't know. I didn't get too much of an impression from her Meet the Queens. I enjoyed it for the most part. I was kind of like, okay, okay, this is cool, this is cool. But I was also kind of like, I wonder. She's interesting though. I love that she served this robot. Uh, yeah, I did like that she served this robot energy throughout her performance. So she was selling the look and the garment. I appreciated that. Appreciated it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm a parking lot her. She was interesting. Diva Moore. I'm gonna say no. This someone's Meet the Queens. I kind of dozed off a little bit on. No shade to them. Second, I can see too many things right now just from this promo shot with the undergarments with this outfit. And I wish if she had chosen to do this sort of look that she actually had some sort of panty on underneath that would give this a little something something. Because right now I see the tights or the the waist, bitch. That's my. I'm sure she's a lovely person. I'm sure, you know, uh, they're an entertaining individual. I couldn't get into it. I thought the pieces were nice. Her pieces were great. I was like, okay, the skirt's cute, top's cute, hat's cute. Not the wig, but like once I saw the undergarment, I just couldn't get into it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Diva need a little bit more. Crash, thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. I appreciate you, baby. For your itchy kitty, not my itchy kitty. For that itchy kitty. I can't. Oh goodness, that's too funny. Thanks to y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you for being here. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Back family. I appreciate every single one of you. Hold on here. Okay, so yeah, my StreamYard has frozen a little bit, so I couldn't see any of the new chat. So I had to pull my phone up. I was wondering, I was like, what the hell is going on here? StreamYard, get it together. All right, so let's move forward. Do, 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 do. I have now like two like chats up as we speak. She's gonna go far. She's gonna do well. I like her. Helena Maldita, right? I'm hoping so. Helena Maldita. I'm thinking I have that correct. I like her. I like her a lot. I think she's going to do well. The tail threw me off. Threw me off. But when she started to speak, I was like, oh. And then I got into her and I was like, oh. Oh, no, I like her. That was me. I was like, oh, I like her. Oh, okay. I said, the tail definitely took me out, but that Meet the Queens was a selling point. So props to her because she was interesting. I was like, oh, okay. Melusine Sparkle? Melusine Sparkle? Oh, Melusine. Okay, thank you. Melusine. Thank you. Melusine. She had the worst time with the lighting in the Meet the Queens. It was almost like an assault and battery a little bit. Like, you can even tell from here, if I zoomed in, it would be a hate crime. So much white. And then the cheek is cut so severe. Maybe she's amazing. Maybe she's born with it. It's not Maybelline. We'll see. We shall see. Um, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Okay, another one who I think is going to do well, even though I don't like this outfit, but I like upstairs, shoulders, a little portion of the gold, and then underneath, I'm like, no, Miranda Lebrao? Lebrao? Is it Lebrao? Lebrao? I feel like that A with the is an versus an O. I like her Meet the Queens. I didn't like this look. I think she's kind of that girl. I don't like this look. Yeah, I think she's dope. I want to see more from her. This promo look is not, I think, the best representation for her. Maybe look better in person because it don't look good here. I don't like it. I really don't. But God bless her. Her Meet the Queens was cool. I just want to see what she does in the competition. So I'm not going to say her outfit here is like, oh, she's going to do. I didn't get the sense she's going to be bad in the competition. It just was like, this is not the look. Adrian, I see the tippy poo on Cash App. Thank you so much. Sorry I'm late. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the tippy poo. And thanks for all of you tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button, please. Let's get to the next baby. Naza. Now, I would like to preface that I did just watch a Quentin Tarantino movie today while a lot was happening, was playing in the background. So reading that name, I had to do a couple of double takes and blink a couple of times because, again, I just was watching a Quentin Tarantino movie. Yeah. So, like, when I say that I had to do this a few times, like, now wait a hold, what? I couldn't stop staring at her name, y'all. It was so funny. I couldn't stop. I was just like, maybe I'm blinking too fast. Like, what's going on? I swear to God, I was like, I am really. trying to look and not think of a different name. Naza. Okay. Naza. Now, listen, I assumed she was going to play football in this outfit or possibly tackle somebody down. 22 years old. I get a cool vibe from them. Possibly somebody that I would puff pass to is who Naza gives me for energy. Like, that's a rotation buddy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that you could know always brings their own supply and you can share. It gives that tease. They're 22. She gives young energy. I think she'll be a hoot. I don't know what we're gonna get look wise. I would love to see it. I think she's gonna be a hoot though. I think she'll be entertaining. I think we'll be very much in a likable atmosphere with her. That is the energy I am receiving. Yeesh. Crash, what? Hold on. See, this is why I want my StreamYard to work. Hold on, you. I gotta refresh this screen. This may look like I'm like dipping out for a second. I need to refresh my screen real quick so I can see the chat live because I want to highlight some of y'all stuff. 1 second. 1 second. Crash. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see if that worked. Let's see here. Nope. Oh my gosh, this is no bueno. This is no bueno, y'all. Like, oh, okay, wait, has it caught up yet? No. Oh yes, so StreamYard's like chat that normally lets me see things so I can like highlight stuff. For example, this crash Guten Tag flops is me, not the blonde and blue. So I'm mad that it's not caught up. So yeah, this is the last thing I see. Sachimu, hey babe. This is literally the last thing I see on that one. So please forgive me for not being able to highlight some of y'all's comments today. I'm just gonna have it up here so I can see. I'm sorry. When StreamYard asks me at the end of this video, how do I feel? And I tell them, my chat was lagging. Everyone say hey to Harriet. Oh, Cam, that's a good one. It gives Pokemon Grunt. I just get to read y'all's comments today. Damn. Oops, Mackenzie. But yeah, she seems cool. She seems cool. Hey, House of Milan. I am currently on an injury, baby. As far as me working on Pisa is on a break. Yeah, I've hurt my knee, so I'm not even thinking about shit right like that right now. I'm thinking about God, I don't want to get surgery and I need to get this knee not feeling like crap every other day, which is currently what's happening here. It's like one day I'm fine and it's a little tense, and another day it feels like a lot of pain. And then I'm like, child, I'm trying to go to this concert. I don't have time for be laid up in bed. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm not thinking about it. I'm thinking about what my face can look like. But pieces on a break until I get fully healed. Now, organza. Natasha, exactly. Because I can still move my knee. And the doctor was like, well, it's not broken. So we don't have to do anything like that. He's like, we don't want to have to do anything crazy. That he said I basically pulled like some tendons in my knee and, like kind of just basically put a lot of stress on it. So, and yeah, I need to chill out right now, but I can bend it and I can walk. He's like, you need to stop putting so much pressure on it. So that's what we're doing right now. Back to this. Sorry, I'm having to read the chat differently than what I used to. Normally I'm reading it like right here, but she's my number one. She's my number one. She's my number one. I'm entertained. I live and I breathe for organza. Someone told me she's going to be drama. And I'm hoping that's the case. I am hoping that there is actual, like, give me Drag Race Philippines like tea. See, isn't that something? I can't even say RuPaul's Drag Race or All Stars like that no more. I have to say Drag Race Philippines. Give me the Drag Race Philippines formula. I need them girls to keep it 100. Also, I want to ask my Brazilian audience members if we could talk for a second. They kept mentioning nibble. I'm gonna nibble a bit. I'm gonna just nibble it a little bit. Can y'all help me with that one? That's new for me. We say chew out here. I'm gonna chew these bitches. I'm gonna chew them up. So I'm used to that nibble. I've heard in passing as well is like a little light, but I heard it almost every single one of these babies talk about. Oh, I'm about to nibble this up. I'm gonna take my time and then just rear it in. I'm like, okay, lots of nibblers, lots of nibbling. So I had questions. I did. I had questions about that. It's like nibbling. What you mean nibble? Nibble. Tell you that. Mm-mm. But no, I thought that was interesting. They meant like I come slow, nibbling around, then I get to the middle and slay. Okay, I figured I had to ask. I figured because I'm sitting here like everyone's saying it. I was like, so they all got the same prompt. I, I, I was ready for someone to say chew. I was. That's one of my favorite things to hear girls say in ballroom. Bitch, I chewed her up. So yeah, I think Organs is gonna be that girl. We'll see. I like her. I enjoyed her whole presentation. I thought it was hot. Baby girl is giving very banj with the and it also has the heels up too. I love it. Ruby Ocean. Fashion, 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 fashion. Fashion, 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 fashion. But is it fashion? Fashion, 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 fashion. Girl, that's all I heard. No shade. I was like, oh my God. Okay. And what else? What else you got? Ah, oh my goodness. We'll see. I want to see what she has. I did like the look. I thought the hair was lovely. When they tell me on that, I get, oh girl, you have the looks, but do you have the talent? She said she does, so we'll see. But I she killed me. She's like, oh, the fashion, it's me. The fashion, I'm the fashion. Fashion, fashion. I said, if you come in an ugly outfit, it's going to be on and popping. But yeah, Ruby Ocean. I said, okay, we shall see. We shall see with her. I think we got two more left, including this baby doll right here, Shannon Scarlett. Shannon Scarlett reminds me of my drag mother a little bit. I see a lot of my mother honey in her. I'm kind of like, why? It was really tough for me to look at her. And I was about to text honey too, like, girl, please. I'm like, I'm sorry. She reminds me a little bit of you for some reason. I don't know why, but like, I get a little bit of my mama in her, so I'm rooting for her just based off of that. But also, I'm gonna say I hate the heels in this picture. I'm okay with everything else. I did like her meet the queen, so I thought she was the cool queen. She was, very likable. I want to see more. I'm not saying she's bad. I want to see more, but I hate them goddamn shoes. Other than that, I was like, okay, we shall see. Last and not least is Tristan Soledad. Now, there is a type or a form of drag that they do, or I shouldn't say that they do, but more so developed out of the scene where they're from in Brazil. That I believe, I forget the name of it specifically, but it is a play on the masculine, feminine mixtures in betweens of things, more so not to be secluded into a gender realm with drag or whatever, right? But, very different way or type of viewing this drag, right? I'm interested. I want to see more and I'm interested. Yeah, yeah. Uh, something about him. This outfit isn't really, I don't know, it doesn't give me anything, but it makes me interested in them. I'm not gonna say it's ugly or be like, I hate this. I'm interested. I'm not saying, fuck yeah, amazing. I'm not like, oh, I'm interested. Like, who is this? That's where my mind is at. Who is this? I want to know more about you. I have to see you do things. I gotta see you do some stuff. They call themselves demons on their drag circle. Thank you. Okay, that would explain the horns. So I want to see more of this. Now, I am a Christian, Tristan. So and all of that, but I'm still going to review you, baby, and give you all the love because that's what Christians are supposed to do. Lead with love. But I'm interested. I'm interested. They seem sweet too. And they hadn't they said old school pageant mixed in with what they do. So I said, oh, okay, I love a pageant queen. I love a little old school drag. So okay. Listen, this is the cast. It's season 1, so Shangela is not gonna hop out of a box and tell us that nope, not gonna continue that joke. We're not gonna have a moment of return to Cinder or all that. No, we're this is it, season 1. Let's support the show. I'm going to be covering it. I know that we ask of me to cover every season of Drag Race that is out there, including all franchises, but I got to have y'all here. You got to show up for me to cover these kind of things. So everybody shows up for UK and Philippines. We got to be here for Brazil too. So if you want to keep this going, let's do it, babies. August 30th will be when this premieres. Hi, Mamu-chan. I'm not picking you up today. I know. I'm not picking you up today. There's your food. Please go finish the rest of it with that pill in there. Because if you think that we're going to let this food go to waste, wrong, especially with how much money I paid for that medicine. And 2, if you think that you're getting away without eating today, you got me fucked up because that dry food, I'm talking to you, that dry food, I'm putting round, that's going right in there too. You're going to look at both bowls and look stupid. And if all else fails, it's going in. Because you will not be on my bed leaving random oddities on my bed. Not happening. I love you. I love you. Let me check your booty. Hold on. One moment, y'all. I gotta be a parent. Let me see your butt. Come here. Come on. Up, up. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I don't see nothing back there. I'm gonna check your little sleeping area in a second, but please go eat your food and drink your water. I'm not picking you up right now. You are on a 48-hour timeout. Because who's my top 3? Top 3, Organza. Helena? Yeah, Helena. Helena. Yeah, it's Organza, Helena, and where's the other one who I said this outfit's not giving, but I think she's going to be that girl. I see you. Yeah, Helena. That's one. I think that's going to be Miranda and Organza. Those are my 3. But I also want Shannon to do well, but I'm hoping she's not going to get an ammo edit. Okay. Bring two, drop one at the door. Like I'm nervous for that. I don't want Shannon getting that bad at it. So we'll see. All right, y'all. That's my thoughts on the Drag Race Brazil Meet the Queens. If you want to check that out, it's on YouTube. 34 minutes plus. Check out the Meet the Queens, get to know a lot about them. They're going to be asked the same questions all a piece. But yeah, I'm interested. I want to watch the show. I want to support. I supported Drag Queen as well as Queen of the Universe during that run. I want to do the same thing when it comes to this franchise here as far as Drag Race. Also, a lot of my Rant Pack audience, I know a lot of y'all are from Brazil, so covering it to show my supporters that I definitely care. I want to showcase all of it. Now, Germany. I don't know. It looks under budget, and I don't know if I can sit through that. I'm sorry. So we'll see. It's that blue, that bright blue. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. No. All right. House of Villain. Something totally not Drag Race related, but totally reality TV. Oh, this is going to be gold. Bitches, I'm just going to tell you this right now. For those of you who don't know, Fifi O'Hara, or who is now known as Jeremy Carey, government name, uh, was supposed to be on this show. That's one. I heard that they were part of the wait list. Okay. Maybe even was their first episode didn't last. I don't know. I don't know the full details on this, but Fifi was technically supposed to be on. Excuse me, Jeremy was supposed to be on the show. They did not make the final cut. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know if we missed anything or if we were probably going to get like a. I'm not really a villain while being passive aggressive the entire season. I didn't know what we were going to see, but we have some legendary um reality TV stars on here, y'all. Oh my God. I was kind of gagged. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wait, who? You have Omarosa and Tiffany New York Pollard on the same show. You have a chaotic good and a chaotic evil on the same show. Too much. Let's get into the cast. We're going to do it row by row. One of my favorite people to ever grace my television screen, to do anything, to be alive, well breathed, just foolishness and then some, but is aware of the foolishness and is fully on at all times. Tiffany New York Pollard. For the girls that don't know, that's from Flavor of Love, as well as I Love New York, because she got her own spinoff show. She also was on the First 15, for those of you who knew about that show. As well as another show. It's like this, I forget the name of it. It's like this, I don't want to call it like everybody's sexual and a freak kind of show, but she's on that show too. And there's a lot of different people that are on that show. It's interesting. I haven't seen an episode. I don't want to. And then she had another show where she was doing odd jobs on VH1. And then she had that one series that VH1 should have picked up where she interviews people. They were shorts, but they should have been like actual, like a series that just took up. I love her. I'm rooting for her. I hope she wins the money in this end of story. End of story. I hope she wins the money. I hope she wins the money. Now, from The Apprentice. And someone who used to lick Donald Trump's, never mind. Let me not say that because that's not true. But she definitely kissed some ass. Honey, full on. Should I say it? I don't know. Might as well. Everyone, welcome. No, I don't want to do it. America's favorite trash panda, Omarosa. The best thing that ooh, Matt, I'm getting kind of mean. I have to press it. I have to do it. Sorry, I have to do it. I need that disclaimer. Listen, The best thing that happened to Omarosa is no longer with her, unfortunately. May Michael Clark Duncan rest in peace. T. The best thing about her. Ooh, so the only redeemable quality that that woman had was being married to that man who we all liked a lot. But like, anywho, this is the same person who worked under Trump, who was fully, I'm just gonna go ahead and say dick ride. Let's just call it what it is. Okay, her trash panda ass all the way into the White House, to which he then made you look like a fool, and then turned around and started acting like, I said, girl, the amount of I don't care, but I know she's gonna be fucking great TV. She is an awful person. But oh, it's gonna be good TV. It's gonna be good TV. I used to have a crush on Michael Clark Duncan back in the day. So I was like, really? I said, you saw that big ass thing? Please. Please. Uh. Oh my God, no, I can't. I can't. But Omarosa is gonna be on the show. Apprentice Days. Y'all know she's manipulative as fuck. She will lie her way, scheme her way through every single bit of anything that's going to happen here. So I think we're in for some excellent television, especially when it comes to like alliances and stuff they'll have to work here. Omarosa is going to be that girl. So as much as I cannot stand her trifling having ass, as much as I can't stand her climbing up in a tree with the rest of 7 fucking babies hanging on her back, looking for food in a dumpster trash panda having ass, as much as I cannot stand this lopsided titty having ass bitch, as much as I cannot stand her, she is going to be excellent, excellent television, excellent TV, excellent. A horrible person. Horrible. But oh, I hope she doesn't win the money. I don't want her to win. I want her to do well to where she lasts long enough to where we can finally say, okay, enough of that. Someone has to clown her and she gets thrown out the competition. We're good to go. We're good to go. Now, there are some people on this show that I don't have like the best knowledge of because I didn't watch their shows, or if I did, they weren't that entertaining to me, or I may have popped in a little bit. For example, this lady right here, Corinne, uh, who was on The Bachelor. I don't watch The Bachelor, okay? I don't watch The Bachelor. I'm like a supreme level of gay, okay? What am I watching that for? That's one man on there, and all these. What am I watching this for? I don't know who this lady is. I heard she's trash. I had to look up a couple of videos of her and I was like, oh, okay, I see why we're on the show. So I didn't really care. I was like, oh, okay, well. I'm sure she'll be a hit with the fellas. That's the only thing I get from her. No shade. It's gonna be a lot of male manipulation, and those who well, the soft ones, the soft men, you know the ones. Anywho, let's get into the rest of this cast here, who I actually am familiar with all of these people. Johnny Fairplay from Survivor. Depends on who he aligns himself with and how the competition is set with what is, challenges are concerned. He can either wait, hold on. Johnny Fair, wait, Survivor, right? Yeah, Survivor. Not Big Brother. It's not Big Brother. No, it's Survivor. Yeah, Survivor. It's like, wait. No, I was like, wait, Big Brother? No, Survivor. We'll see. To me, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's a villain, but I'm also like, Ryla, oh, I wish I could highlight that super chat. Let me do something with this again since the chat is it's not showing for me. I want to highlight your super chat. Hold on, babes. We're gonna reload this real quick, y'all. And I wanna hey. There's your food. Go ahead and have fun. As a matter of fact, Mamu, I'm gonna put you in front of this bowl. Here you go. There you go. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. You chew on that. That's right. That's right. That's right. Because, baby. Omarosa gives low budget Condoleezza Rice energy. I mean, that's basically who she was, except way less qualified. Because Condoleezza was qualified for her position. As much as I didn't care for her Republican ass, Condoleezza was qualified for her position. The big difference. She didn't manipulate her ass to get into the White House, which is really the tea. Like, call it what it is. Omarosa's intelligent, but she's also an asshole. But let's continue here. So, Anfisa, that's from 90 Day Fiance. I have seen very little episodes of 90 Day Fiance. I only watched the Big Ed sort of saga and series because I had to see the delusion from one of the ugliest people I've ever seen in the entire universe. Big Ed is one of the ugliest people ever. And any woman sleeping with him, oh my God, that your real estate. Like, I know people talk about body counts, but like sleeping with Big Ed would just be like a mortuary. like cemetery, bitch, mausoleum, motherfucker. Like, what are you talking about? I would, man. Can you for real? A misshapen Pez dispenser has the ability to manipulate women. A sexist, misogynistic, bully. Like, this man looks like he swallowed an apple and it got stuck in his throat. Like, there is no way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Okay, my mom has washed her hair in mayonnaise. So now that's a real thing before we talk about it. That is an old trick. It's an old trick, but it's not. I don't know if he bought the mayonnaise you're supposed to buy because, like, she didn't buy mayonnaise. She made mayonnaise to then put in her hair with the eggs and stuff, and she did it herself. Like, that is the trick to make your hair grow. By the way, my mama used to do that like very rarely, but when she did, I hated going into her house. I hated going into her room because I was like, oh my God. That was her movie time when she did her hair. And she was so nasty. Oh, gross. Yeah, it worked though, because my mama hair was looking real good. Shit, I might have to put some in my hair. Tea. But Anfisa, this is me talking about Big Ed should have been on this show. Tea. Oh, we would have been making fun of him the whole season, like we are now. Cinnamon Toast Ken does enough of that. Shout out to his channel. He's like one of those straight YouTubers I can watch and not feel like he's gonna say something fucked up. Tanisha, I can't get to sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't gonna sleep because of me. Tanisha from Bad Girls Club, as well as the attempted baddies, what was that, ATL or whatever, where she was on for that one season and then she did not come back because Natalie was, basically she had too much power. That's why Tanisha didn't come back, in my opinion. Tanisha, I know Dr. Crusher saying she's not a villain, but Tanisha has had that edit given to her based off of other things, but I wouldn't claim her as a villain either. I wouldn't claim her as a villain. I really wouldn't. She was more likable than a villain, but apparently people found, I guess she's in there because she's a part of the Bad Girls Club, and being a bad girl can be considered a villain. Maybe that was the idea behind this tactic. Bobby Lights from Love and Hip Hop Miami and For the Love of Bobby is on this show. I mean, who better to be a villain in the House of Villains than one of the main villains against his own community, Bobby Light? Because it's not like he's doing it. Never mind. Let me shut up. Listen, having Bobby Lights on the show is, I think, is a smart move. He's, bad for the gays, bad for the straights, just horrible. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know this young man. I know he's just out there making his money. Trina's cousin, you know, loud, just loud and wrong, can't fight. Why is Bobby on here as the villain? I would say Bobby's more of a victim than a villain, because that's the normal thing that they portray on themselves when it comes to situations they're in without any accountability. Girl, we'll see. I think that Bobby's gonna align himself with any of the black women that he thinks are cool, Tanisha, in New York. And I think Bobby's gonna get into it with Omarosa. I think Bobby will fight the women and befriend the women, and that's gonna be it. Looking at the cast, the gentlemen, yeah. Good luck, Babert. Good luck. Why not put Todrick in? I don't want to see her. I'll sit through Bobby. I don't want to see Todrick. No, I'll sit through Bobby though. I can say all the junk I want to say about Miss Lights, but I'll watch a Bobby Lights program before I'll sit through a Todrick Hall. I want to see someone black. Oh, matter. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have Renaissance tickets or I have the Eras tour. I'm going to Renaissance, everyone. I want to have a good show. I don't want to go to sleep. I'm not trying to smell wet potato chips in fucking, what is it? Sport degree deodorant in the air. No, I'm fine. No, I'm good. No. 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 Chop. All right, here are the least favorite people who are this is the least likable. I love how they put them at the bottom. All three of these people I dislike for so many reasons. I'm going to start with Shake first. Like, this guy is a piece of shit, okay? Love is Blind is one of those shows that I'm like, already on. But like, this dude, the way he did his girl, the way he played that whole season, his attitude, absolute trash. I won't let that reunion go. I was like, wow, like we who hired this? And I get it, it's for TV and he totally accepts his vibe or whatever, but I would never want to be around that in person. And I feel like only the people that he has sex with or is attracted to or attracted to him are all people who like toxic relationships and don't like to feel heard, needed, or wanted for any I know he just can. I don't like him. There goes Shake. I saw portions of that season. I saw enough to be like, yeah, I don't want to watch this anymore. Jax Taylor. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Oh my God. I have to cover this show. I have to cover it, y'all. I have to. I have to. I have to cover the show. I have to. Bum, 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 bum. Because that's what you are to me, a bum. And every time I see you on the show, you're always in women's business. I look at how I said that like I was a straight man. Women's business. But no, for real though, he's always trying to get in with the girls and get in the arguments with them. And then he always tries to only fight dudes who are smaller than him. I can't stand him. Manipulative, liar, thinks he's attractive because only girls who are rated at 5s and below want to suck. Excuse me. Oh, Matthew. Oh my God. He's the guy who thinks he's attractive because ugly girls like him. And enough ugly girls like him to where that is the case. Stop you. I said what the fuck I said. First of all, let's call it what it is. Stassi's a 6 on her best day. There are a lot of people on that show who are not fine or beautiful. They're okay or pretty. And it's a lot of extra given in so many moments here. There are a couple people who are beautiful on Vanderpump Rules, but they all look like they're related. They all look like they're related from the same pain or something. All of them. I thought it was really going to be called Incestuous Rules, but you know, Matt, I'll do it. But why not Tom? Because Jax needs the money. Dr. Cross, listen, Jax needs the money. What you mean? Why is not Tom there? Like, this was also already set to go, or they were filming this around the time I think that Vanderpump's Rules was like doing their own thing or whatever. So like, yeah. I would have liked James would have been fun. James is not really the villain though. James was the villain and now he's not the villain anymore. So like you can't, oh my God, I'm telling y'all I watch Vanderpump Rules. No! Okay, so let me come clear. Let me speak. I am a Bravo watcher because I watch Below Deck and other shows. Okay. I only watch Vanderpump Rules on a marathon. I will not watch it like on premiere nights. I am not that avid. It's a Sunday or a Saturday. There's nothing on TV right now, and they're just playing all the episodes. I put that bitch on. And I find myself getting caught up in the drama, but like it's so weird how they argue. Like the girls do this with their hands and their heads are doing this at the same time, and no one understands them or feels how they're feeling. Because how would you feel as a girl and your friend who's a girl who was also with her girl that was a friend? Who also has a friend that's another girl, and you're all together as girls. And then she did something that wasn't like a girl, but like a boy, but like fuck a boy, but not your boyfriend, but a boy that we all know who we work with, who we're not cool with because he said my shoes were teal. They were green. Like that is like the basis for this stuff. Like, how dare you? How dare you be mad at me? Oh my God. So you're telling me that I gotta do a whole scene. Excuse me, is Lala stepping into my party? Just the other day, she told me that I wasn't doing anything with my life. And I was like, Lala, what are you talking about? I'm doing everything with my life. She's such a bitch. Lala gets in her face. Hi. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to see you. Can we talk over here real quick? Okay. If you didn't know, I'm doing saucy, so you already know what's up here. Okay, like Lala, you know I love you, and you're like my like really good friend. Like I do anything for you. La la. Should I start covering Vanderpump Rules? Because, bitch, I could just start breaking down these scenes. But, like, I just feel like you don't know me anymore. It's like that's not even the point she wanted to make. It's almost like we drove from one point to the other. Like, oh my gosh. Like I can't do this. And the other girls talk like this. And the other it's a lot. It's a lot. And so Jax Taylor is the spawn of fives telling him he's a 10. Just so we're clear. We've been best friends for like 2 years now. She's my bridesmaid, okay? Like, you can't get more friendship than that. Drewski, I can't highlight because something's going on with StreamYard in the chat. I'm so sorry, but I wanted to like give you some love and say thank you. I'm putting a heart into the chat right now. That's me with the heart. That's me doing that. I did that. Thank you. Johnny left that girl crying on a mountain, shaking my head. Also, y'all hit those hearts. I just noticed this. If you're on your phone, you see these things. This is funny. I didn't know you could do that. That's cute. Hit those up. I'm gonna have like a whole bunch of screens up next time I do lives and stuff like that. That might be helpful with the algorithm. Who knows? Who knows? Like we're on Instagram. Last and not least, one of my favorite villains in the history of villaindom is Johnny Bananas from what was the Real World versus Road Rules, but is now called The Challenge. Now that is a villain. Johnny Bananas deserves to be on this show for multiple reasons. All I got to say is Sarah. That's it. No other word, no other name. All I have to say just to prove my point that Johnny Bananas is that dude, Sarah. And for those of you who've watched the challenge, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Baby literally was crucial the entire time for that full finale, for that entire run, has the option because of a time difference to split the money with the person who dead ass almost carried you through several of the competitions. But because she fucked you over the previous season and he held that grudge, he literally took all the money and walked away. I will never let that go. It was excellent television. It was excellent television. I mean, Sarah also played in his face too before as well. So let's be very clear. A lot of times with the challenge in those moments, when we see that fuck shit happen, it's like, oh no, but something happened for that to take place. Normally they split it if it's been a cool run. But if they've been assholes the whole season, oh no, baby, they be cutting up. Like Ashley, remember when that dude, okay, first of all, that dude should have never been loud. Hunter, he should have never been loud back in that show ever again. Like he was like wishing physical harm on her and all that kind of stuff, right? When Ashley took all that money after he continued to like belittle her and berate her the entire season. They had a tough time that season, mind you, but like he dragged her every day. Every day. I used to hate watching the challenge in the early years because it was extremely homophobic. It still is. They always put the gays in first. They do. The challenge is still on that level. I like to tell MTV that they can't help that because it's the people they have on the show who are straight that do these sort of, well, who's the weaker of the dudes, and all of a sudden that sexuality is always put into play. Don't ever let them tell you different. Do not ever let them tell you different. Go back to every show. It's a very rare occasion that somebody who is gay is going to make it far unless they're and I'm talking about for men specifically when it comes to that, because every time it's like the men are on the chopping block and it's like a men versus women situation. They always put the gays in immediately. Well, that's an easy out. It's like, oh, okay. I used to want to go on that show just so I could like beat those guys. I'd be like, oh, get me on here. We need to humble some motherfuckers. Like, So yeah, hopefully we do, because it's really annoying sometimes watching the challenge. It really is. Other times I'm here for it. There was one time when Johnny was connected to Tyler, I think. Yeah, I think Johnny and Tyler had won one season, and I love Tyler on the show. So because Tyler's actually like with the shits, okay, goes to the gym. He's a former cheerleader, whatever, but like he was like into the challenges and he was fighting and playing dirty with the rest of them. So I was always here for it. But yeah, I'm not mad Johnny's is there. I'm kind of happy Johnny Bananas is there. I'm a little bit excited for this. I think the show is going to be great. I think it's going to be entertaining. It is going to be full on mess. For alone, this top, well, two people in the top row alone, Tiffany and Omarosa are going to hold the show down. So watch with me. Please let's react to this on Patreon and let's review this together. House of Villains on Network, Entertainment Network, October 12th. So not too far away. And it's not Drag Race related. So some different content. We always love that. Oh no. Who would you cast for season 2? Well, I don't know if anybody in the panel wants to watch the show, so it just may be something I just talk about like with my own reviews, since my platform's not just the panel. Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies. Let's all don't go see this. Welcome to I Hated That. It's going to be a part of my Rant With Me section where I may have seen something on television or something in the movie theater. Anything in general. Could have been something I watched outside while I was running errands today. But don't do that. I hate this. The Last Voyage of the Demeter, came out on August 11th in movie theaters. It's basically based off of Bram Stoker's The First Chapter of Dracula. I went and saw this with a friend yesterday. Don't do it. Don't go see it. Don't. Don't. I can actually tell you, I can give you the entire movie in 5 minutes. If you want me to, I can give you, and I'm not going to just give it play by play, but I'm going to tell you what it's like. Like I can actually describe the entire movie to you in 5 minutes and save you 2 hours. Oh, how I laughed at the ending of that movie. Oh, how I was chuckling in that movie theater. Oh, okay. If you know the book Dracula, you are aware of the story of the origins, the full bit Dracula, right? Boom, got it. Okay, great. Bram Stoker's Dracula. You already know what's up. Keanu Reeves was in that movie. There you go. Okay, so this is like chapter 1 of the book of the book that movie is based off of. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you this right now, and I'm going to be very real with you here. I know Bram Stoker did not write a role for a black man as a doctor or an Asian man on this boat as a chef in some random country, in some random continent where all of a sudden no one's having this conversation about these two people who are absolutely out of place until they bring it up. Yes, the black doctor, who is the main protagonist of this movie, who is in some country, he's been traveling the world and all that kind of stuff, because they all speak English except for 3 people in the beginning of the movie here. Oh, I'm not joking. Is going to make that an issue the entire film. And he gets called a savage at one point, which I was like, wow. But it reminded me that, yes, this film is actually in an era where, yes, racism would be alive and full well. But probably like the slave trade hasn't even happened yet. So what's going on? It was very confusing. It is very confusing. I put this on everything. This man straight up, hold on. This man straight up in one scene was like, you don't think I know how hot it is in this world? You don't think I know how hot it is out there? People see me and they think I'm supposed to be the help. I'm a doctor. I graduated top of my class I've traveled the world saving people, learning lives and doing all that. But you know what they see from me? Nothing in that scene warranted that conversation. Nothing in that scene had us drive to that point. We didn't go there. As a matter of fact, you would have thought that based off of his whole analogy, that he should have been assumed to be a worker, but he tried to get on this boat as a doctor. Anywho, this boat is traveling from one country to England, and they have to carry some cargo, but they need some men. But things are being put on the boat that look a little scary and are superstitious, so people are scared. So who do they hire? Nobody who can work to get on the boat, basically. It's like this ragtag crew. I'm so serious. Now, hold on. I'm not done. The captain of the ship has a son, or not a son, or a grandson. It's not really specified. There is a child on the boat, and it's not specified. I was like, they never say if that's his grandbaby, if that's his child. I think it's somebody who was an orphan and the man had took it. I don't know. It's never specified. It's insane. We don't have no real introduction to the boy outside of him almost being killed in one scene, and then all of a sudden he's giving us a tour of the boat. That's it. That's it. That's it. He almost dies, and then, hello, sir. Let's walk through the boat. Also, where's this accent coming from? We're not even nowhere near United Kingdom. Okay, anywho, back to the movie. So to sum it up, the last voyage of the Demeter is actually a farce. It is not a Dracula movie. I want to tell you now that movie is actually called Dracula Meets the Titanic. It could be called Dritanic without drag queens. They cause a fit. Call it Dragtanic. Dractanic. Yep. Because ain't no way. I sat through a whole movie that had the ending it had and ended it with a scene that was straight from Titanic. I was pissed. I laughed. I cackled. It was so bad. So basically, in these boxes, Dracula is being transported to England. If you remember from the movie Bram Stoker's Dracula, he would travel in certain ways through boats and finding people who would like take him across, and he would feed on his way there. It was very much in the story of who Dracula is. So this wasn't out of the normal for that, which again, this movie had a lot that could have been good. And the base of it was great, but it felt like a drama more than a horror movie. And then when we finally got to the horror movie, everything was cheese. So that's what pissed me off a little bit. Now, I'm trying to get to the part where I want to just really like pull this together. So at one point, a woman falls out of a box. The black man saves her. It feels very America. And all the white men want to throw her all overboard because women are bad luck. The black man's the only one who wants to save her. And they're all looking at him like, why should we trust you anyways? They were doing blood transfusions on this boat the entire time. Y'all, they were traveling for like weeks. How does he have blood to do blood transfusion? I was so confused. Y'all, it was some weird shit. Like, shit didn't make any sense. It just didn't make any sense. Her blood had bacteria in it because she had a fever. She's been bitten all over, aka he's trying to fight back the vampiric whatever. And so like he's doing blood transfusions in 1600 what? And he has enough blood no one's offering blood on the boat, mind you. Would you like to know what her character is for the rest of the movie? Because if you said Rose from Titanic, you would be correct. Except in a different place and position. Every time she pops up, she's got something to say that is very, he's coming. He can feel me. He can feel me. Or, we as people have life that we only know how to live once. But we should choose to live that life once. Feeling. whole movie, the whole I cackled. I cackled throughout this film. So many funny lines, so many funny shit. Like just shit that was just silly. Like, really, is that what he said? Like it was very that for me. I thought it was very silly. Like me and my friend kept on talking to each other through the movie, like, did he really just do that? Did that just really happen? I called 3 deaths. I said, watch him do this, watch him jump up and eat him, watch him do boom, boom. It just kept happening. So, spoiler alert. How they decide to kill Dracula is the funniest thing on the planet. Because obviously it doesn't work if this is the last voyage of the Demeter and it's the first chapter of the book Dracula. So if you came to the movie thinking that the humans were going to beat Dracula, you're an idiot. I'm so serious. I wonder if anyone actually thought that. Like, this is the first chapter. Okay. Now, clearly this woman is the bride or whatever that Dracula has chosen, that's going to be like his main food source or whatever, his bride, whatever, right? But she's not with him right now because he's getting his energy back because he's been in those boxes for such a long time. He's feeding off of livestock and people slowly but surely, right? So after damn near the entire ship is dead, they come to the clever conclusion that they need to drown him. Setting him on fire would have been my first bet, but drown him was what they wanted to do, and sink the boat and then just try to, do what they can do with one of the lifeboats, right? Check this out. The Asian chef, and I have to say that because it is so emphasized that these two people are of color with this group of white folks. It's just so emphasized. But he takes the lifeboat because he's the only Christian on the boat. He's the only true Christian on the boat. So I guess like a Christian, he ran away. I was like, what? And he gets in his boat and he leaves them. He's like, I'm sorry, I have to leave y'all with this demon. Dracula gets him real quick, right? So the lifeboat's gone. So there's no other thing for them to do but swim. And they're thinking, oh, we can see shore from the ocean. We can just swim after drowning him. I understand it's a very early age. There's no documentaries. They don't know about the ocean or the currents. In fact, all that. It was so unbelievable, y'all. I was like, I cannot believe this is happening. They pin Dracula to the boat. They cut the mast, the little top pole or whatever, and it slams into Dracula. Kaboosh! After Dracula so easily killed everybody on the boat. These two, the black man and the white woman, these two so nonchalantly. And you already know that someone got a line, and I think it was the lady. She got a line to say like "fuck you," like you know how it is, like dun the music dun 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 dun. Go to hell. It was very that. It was very that. Go to hell. Like it was very that. See you in hell. Like Dracula was like, wow. Oh jeez. I was like, oh my god. For a movie that wanted to be taken so seriously. That's the problem I had. It wanted to be taken so seriously. You can't. You just can't. So they pin him to the boat. The boat is sinking, but it's not sunk. It's sinking, but it's not sunk, right? It's still going to shore. There's like this whole moment when the slam happens, like jump, and so they're off the boat with the other like piece of it, right? It's a piece of the boat. They're off the boat. The boat doesn't sink. The boat never sank. They jumped out of the boat for a boat that actually wasn't sinking. It literally washes ashore. Dracula pushes the piece of wood off of him that he could have done at any time and flies away. I kid you not. And then we see these two assholes sitting in the middle of the ocean. I can see the shore. We're not too far away. You're not paddling there, son. I know you're not. I know you're not. To where this woman who finally starts turning into a vampire, I have to go. I'm so sorry. You taught me how to live again. You can't leave me. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. She catches on fire after saying some little last bit about life and love. He watches her burn in the ocean to the water. It was literally Titanic. It was literally I'm saving y'all time. It is, if you want to watch it for fun, please, because it was funny. I cackled through the movie because it was trying to be very serious, but you could, so many holes, man, so many holes. We get to like a couple of months later, and the guy apparently he's like all up to do, and he's sitting down like writing in his book. I'm like, this is Titanic. Rose later in life, he's like, the boat ride I was just on was such a thing to happen to me that all of this is happening right now. Dracula is in the same pub he's in. He's fully awakened now. He looks like he's supposed to look from what we know of Dracula, right? And he passes him by, and it's a cold moment, like, ah. He gets up and runs out the pub because you're going to fight Dracula. You, right now, in your business attire, in this pub on a good 8:30 on a Wednesday, are going to go fight a whole grown demonic entity of full strength and speed. You, right now. Runs after him. Dracula's already gone, but you can see his shadow. And it ends with, I kid you not, I'm going to spend my entire life dedicated to finding this monster. Bop, 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 bop. All of a sudden, the folk music turns on. Bitch, I wanted my time back. So, hated it. If you want to go see it, do yourself that favor and watch it and have a good time. Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. Hey, Daisy, thanks for stopping by, baby. I got to look at my chat down here because I can't see things like I used to. I hate how that sounded. I hate how that sounded. Tijuana. All right, Auntie Joyce at the Renaissance concert. Enjoy. I'm jealous. I have to wait. Everybody's getting to go. I love everybody's outfits. Please dress like you want to for the concert. Don't let nobody make you feel different. I know some dude who's a little bitter jerk on my Facebook group. Everybody look tacky. That is literally the point. We're not coming here to look like $1 billion. We're coming here to look like we want to look. It's a Renaissance, bitch. Anywho, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. It was trash. Watch it if you dare. It was trash. That definitely didn't take me 5 minutes. It took me 10 minutes, but I laughed a lot in between. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate you for being here today. We're in the hot topics portion of this rant with me today. So I hope you're having a blessed day. 120 plus of you here. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you for tuning in. Tomorrow is Drag Race Philippines live review. So make sure you tune in for that. I have not seen the episode yet, but I will see it first thing in the morning. And we'll have that reaction also posted tomorrow as well. And then for Friday, we're doing a double feature with Drag Race France and Drag Race Mexico's most recent episodes. Reactions will also be posted to Patreon, but it will be a 2-hour program, an hour dedicated to France and an hour dedicated to Mexico. And then Saturday is Down Under. RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under. Yes, I am doing a lot this week. And then Sunday is the panel. So, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all of you being here today. Like button, if you will, for me, please. Drop a tip in my jar for a single dad of 1. Try not to make it 200. Over here, if you would eat his food. He ate some of it. He did, because when I put him over by the bowl for a second, he went over there and ate a little something. But I'm going to get him with the dry food. He thinks he's slick. I got you, Mama Chun. PayPal.me/MattyRants. Catch up MattyRants. Venmo MattyRants. Thanks for tuning in and being here today. KeKe Palmer, one of my favorite people. I love her petty. Her petty is not only smart, beautiful, entertaining, and funny. It is supreme level of shade. I don't know what gays are in her life, but she's got some good ones because, bitch, you have got to be the ultimate troll to your boyfriend, baby father, I don't know what you want to call it, who had the audacity and nerve to come at you for a whole outfit at a club, which all the misogynist men step up and all the simp women jump in for this. How could she dress like that, girl? Let her be. If the man is secure, there ain't no issue. She's not going out there looking for something. And just because other people are looking for things too, doesn't mean that she can't have the strength and boundaries to put up to have no one touching her or disrespecting her while she's with somebody else. Okay. So that man decided to act an ass and get on the internet and expose her, or at least try to, which KeKe laughed off in many ways and forms that we all appreciated. But the ultimate clapback, I think, is actually, oh, they officially separated? I mean, are you sure, Luke? I think you just talking. I don't know if they separated, but I thought this was funny. Bitch, it's the whole joke, the whole, oh, well, you know, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I missed the show. Damn. This whole little bit here for me that had me cackled, but in reality, it's the fact that the song is called Boyfriend and it being a song that Usher is doing. KeKe's just in the video. It's not featuring KeKe, she's in the video. But no, Usher did a song called Boyfriend. Put KeKe in the video. I just like this kind of petty when it's actually entertaining petty. And it kind of reminded me of some older songs that Usher did that I like. So I was like, oh, this is bringing me back to the days when I used to listen to Usher. Not saying I don't listen to him now. Ooh, yeah. Somebody tell me isn't the I wasn't a fan of the EDM era of music with Usher and certain other artists that jumped on that wave. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan. But I thought this was cute. They look really good together in the video. I thought this was a funny little clap back. KeKe was dancing down. It took me back to the old yeah. Which album would you say this takes you back to? Okay, mind you, and mind you, I'm a Libra with a Virgo rising, so I'm all about this kind of petty. It's a smile in your face kind of petty. If you you still mad? I hope you're not still mad. You still talking about that? You still talking about that? Okay. I like this. Good for KeKe. I need more clapbacks like this. This is the kind of energy you want. You don't need to let me go on to a show and talk about a situation for an hour and just yell, or possibly, you know, play a whole, well, I can't believe, and you know, it's hard out here. KeKe's always been that girl. So shout out to KeKe Palmer. Shout out to Usher. Shout out to the boo. My favorite movie with her is Nope. I can now say that with my chest. Like, it used to be Keela and the Bee. I have watched Nope last night. I think I watched it twice because I watched this really bad movie. What was it called, y'all? Hold on, let me pull up the name. I saw a really bad. Well, I don't know if it was bad or if I just didn't care at a point. Uh, like how do I describe this? I'm trying to think. I appreciated the art style of the movie. I didn't like the movie itself. When we got to the end of it, I was like, what am I watching here? Hold on, I have to go back to a chat that I was in. Ennis Men? Enyas Men? It's spelled ENYS Men. I'm gonna type it in the chat. I'm gonna type it in the chat. I'm gonna type it in the chat. It's on Hulu. I typed in the chat. It was weird. Bye, Zara. Take care, babes. Yeah, it was weird. I don't recommend it. It was very atmospheric. It was shot beautifully. I loved how it gave that like 8mm like footage or whatever, but like, oh my God, you made it through it. I watched the whole thing, but I also was on an edible. So like that was helpful. And my edible was definitely kicking in. Ooh, it was punching me in the throat because I was like, what the fuck is this? I was playing Pokemon Unite at the same time I was watching it. And I'd have to constantly pause it to end a battle just to go watch the scene over again to make sure I wasn't losing my grip of this woman who's like losing her mind in this like uh deserted or isolated cottage that she's in on this island. It was so weird. And then it where it lost me was when this guy came over and he was on a boat and she was dancing with him and she was naked in front of him and I was like, oh my god, like what's happening here? I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I, girl, then the man died. Then he was like, wait, how did he die? And he saw these people there. There's these witches and these men. Oh, it was hallucinogenic. I will definitely say that the movie felt like a hallucination of hallucinogenic portions. It was a lot. It was a lot. So I don't know if I'd watch it again, but yeah. So American Horror Story has released an image of um Kim Kardashian, who is one of the main leads, apparently, for part one of American Horror Story. Delicate. Oh man. Oh, the Barbie movie? Oh, I loved it. It was great. Sorry, I can't see the chat on my normal screen here, so my apologies. I wonder if I could like pull up a separate screen on my computer to make it easier for me to see something. Let me try that. Hold on. On my shoulders makes me happy. Thank you. I was trying to get that situated so I could see the live chat. So now I have it up in front of me. Yay. Okay, work. All right. So I don't have any thoughts. It looks like it's going to be bad. This no. This does not look good. What is this supposed to be? Delicate? What is this? What is this supposed to be? What is this supposed to be? She's not a good actor. I don't foresee her being a better one in Ryan Murphy's hands. Yes, Murph, I'm talking about you because it's been a weird couple of runs with American Horror Story. I don't know what you want from us, but I would want a better season. No, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try and sit down and watch it, but I don't have high hopes. I don't. Listen, I love being right sometimes because when I tell you that this story about this guy here with the blind side, that movie that a lot of people were, oh, it's such a sweet story. They're such a wonderful couple. all that kind of crap. A lot of people did that for multiple reasons. Some did it because it is a nice gesture and thing to do. Others felt like, oh, well, of course, white savior's coming to save the day. Just saying. Uh, there's a lot of nuances to the bullshit that this is, but I knew from the moment I saw that movie and how uncomfortable it made me that that was horse shit. I clocked it. I clocked it. I clocked it. Something about it didn't seem right. And I don't think every white person that adopts a black baby is in it for a paycheck. But I will say that there are people who do adopt children for purposes of financial, income being given to them. I can't stress that enough. That is not a bullshit statement to make. There are people who do that literally adopt children because they can get money for adopting these children, and it works in this sort of system. Okay. Like there are people that do that. Seriously. So this is not unbelievable that they would take advantage of him. He had no parents and said, girl, like, they were trying to get him to play football because. Now, the parents have now came out and they're playing victim, and they're turning it on him and saying that basically he is greedy, and that he is they can't believe that he would turn on them like this, and they did nothing but care for him and showed him love, and now they feel like he is trying to take advantage of them. Yes, 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 yes. This is them saying that. These two. And so they're telling the news that they only received $2,000 for the movie The Blind Side. That they sold the story for 2,000. He got 2,000, they got 2,000 for it. That's what you gave that away for? Oh, please. And that they didn't have, there was no other financial like investment or money that they got from him from all the days of him playing sports. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Bullshit. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. And then they're saying that he, I guess, is trying to sue them for $15 million and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they're saying that he, they're shocked and I can't believe he would do this and, all that kind of crap. And he's saying that these people basically used him and made money off of him his entire life, which, honey, that's what I thought. Like, not even playing, not even capping. The whole movie, I'm like, who are these people? And when I looked them up, oh baby, oh no, they gave us a really nice story, and I'm sure they did help him, and he went to school and all that, yeah, played and all. I got it, but like, I don't believe that background level. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't trust it. And as far as I can throw it, and these two ain't going far, bitch. I want to see where this goes if it gets to court. I want to see how far this takes, and who's gonna get on whose side of the argument with this one. I'm on his side, by the way. I'm on his side. But ew, but not shocked at all. Not at all. Not at all, bitch. Not at all. I was like, you know what? I love being right some days. That was me. I was like, I love being right some days because I clocked that shit. I knew something wasn't like together with that situation. Something doesn't seem clear about this. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Anywho. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you had a good day today. I had fun talking about hot topics with you. We did Drag Race Brazil's Meet the Queens. We talked about the House of Villains show, went over the cast and what shows they came from. We went through some hot topics and had a little fun. I told you about a movie you don't need to see. I gave you a play-by-play on that nonsense today, so I hope you had a good time with your boy. I hope you had a good time with your boy. Now, with these last couple of minutes left, ask me any question and I shall answer. I just want to get us to 2 hours today, and then we can wrap this up. I can post my reaction for those who are waiting on it for Drag Race France, and then get to Drag Race Philippines today. So talk to me. Spread it out. Say it loud. Loud enough for me. Want to play Unite? Sure. How old is Mamu now? Mamu was born November 18th, so today is August the 16th. We have a few more months. I think he's 9 months now. September, October, November. Yeah, about 9 months old. 9 months old. Are you tuned into the Big Brother and the Challenge USA 2? I didn't know if USA 2 had started for the challenge. I'm not sure if I was going to watch it this season because I don't like the CBS format of it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't like the CBS format of it. When is Matinee Wishes coming back? Me and Bleeker were just talking about that today. We're going to do an A24 episode. Hey, did Matty talk about the blindside football stuff? Yes, I did. Just scroll back. It was not too long ago. Yeah, I feel like I missed something. He was disqualified. It's getting real comfortable on social media. He can do that. He's not going to win the money. He probably got a lot of people sending him PayPals who are racist that support him. So I almost guarantee it. Has the new season of Project Runway started, or did it all start? Was All Star still going and I just stopped watching? Maybe that's what I might have forgotten about it because my world has been just busy lately. So, did you watch Below Deck last week? I saw the episode where that guy got kicked out for like jumping in her bed butt naked. That was weird. I haven't seen the most recent episode yet. I need to see the most recent episode. Yeah. My lips are chapped and I need some chapstick and I cannot find any. It's time to end the video, man. Oh, anime. Oh, what am I watching? What am I watching? I still say Hell's Paradise or was the one that I most recently watched, but no, there was something else I was watching too. I feel like I binged something recently. I just don't remember. What did I watch? I watched something. Oh no, I wasn't binge watching it. I was watching Fooly Cooley because I didn't realize there's like a new season or this I guess a redo of it. I forget what it's called. It's like Fooly Cooley something else. I was like, oh, what? I don't like the new animation style, but I was watching that. I watched a marathon of that recently, so that's what I've been doing. How you been feeling? I'm cool. Like happy as a clam that I am. No, I'm great. Good to go. I'm happy with me. I do need to just like make sure my knee is good. I don't want to be injured for too long and feeling like crap. Mamu-chan stressed me out a little bit with his situation, so that's been a lot. Other than that, I'm cool. Like everything's good with me. I just want to make sure my channel gets the views that it deserves and that I can stay afloat like I've been doing, as well as, doing this, doing it and doing it and doing it well. So yeah, I just been stressed about my channel, trying to get this together. Dating's been interesting. It's been like that for me lately. So, I'm just going with the flow. Whatever will be, whatever God has in store for me. That's all I can do at this point right now. Because I promise you, I was praying last night. And I was just like, whatever you want to do. Like, I know all this is good here. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, this is where I'm at with my way of thinking right now. I can't think differently. And then I've been working out lately because I want to get a little bit trimmer in my waist area for the Beyonce show and wear something that's a little more revealing. Mhm. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But it would be nice to consistently date somebody. Like that is my only thing where I'm like, I wish I was doing that more. So like consistently, like phone talks and texting, that kind of bit. That's the only thing I'm kind of like, that I could use that in my life right now. But I'm pretty helpful. I'm pretty okay with everything else. Mentally, physically, financially, we pulling it together now because I'm like, all right, where are my Patreon folks? I see you. Tips, y'all have been wonderful. Of course, YouTube, everything else, other avenues as well. But I got to make sure I was making the money I was making this summer. I mean, this winter. I'm like, pull it back, okay? I'm trying to vacation, bitch. So yeah, I don't know. Mm, But we're all good here. All good, yeah, all good. Here's my child. Are you going as Peas to the concert? No, I will more than likely be hot, so I'm not in any want or need of wanting to put a wig on at all. I was thinking about it. I was like, no, I will be hot. Because I know that I'm gonna want to dance a little bit. I'm gonna want to like move around and feel the music and all that. Like, oh man, I want to just listen to Beyonce just cut the fuck up. And I can't think about the merch from Amazon, Crystal, because I'm trying to make sure like my money, I'm trying to be on it. Like, especially if like anything pops up and I'm like, damn, I want to go out or do something like no. Yeah, my money. I see it. I already got my merch from the last time. So if it better not be better. See, now you're making me go to look. See, now I gotta go look. We gotta wrap this up, y'all. Let's go to shopping. Shopping. Amazon. Prime. Prime. Beyonce. I didn't get my oh, it's the Alien Superstar shirt. What is this? These are things that low key she was selling on her other. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want. Ooh, I want it. No, no. Oh, I want it. I want it. Oh, I want it. You're kidding me. Stop it. Ah, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, but this is the one. This is the one. I need the sweat. I already have a shirt. I want this, especially with the on air. Man, I would that would be so dope to have, especially for like doing my live videos and shit. Oh, let me heart that. That's oh, the hat too. Okay, let's turn off Amazon. Let's turn off Amazon. Wow. Snarf. All right, y'all. Done. Do an Amazon wish list. Everyone's been asking me to do that again. I probably will. I should. I should. I should. Okay. Listen. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting your boy and listening to this long-winded live about a lot of things happening currently on our planet, around our universe, in your homes, on your television screens. Hit that like button before you walk out that door. Get in that comment section before you leave, and drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it on your way back to the bathroom. Think of me before you flush. Do not. Think of me when you wash your hands. That's clean. Yes, keeping it. Social medias are as follows in a Linktree link description. Click that sucker. That's what you do. Hurry up. Patreon reactions there. Look out for the Drag Race France one uploading soon. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Drag Race Philippines. Goodbye, everyone. So long. Farewell. Good night. Da-da. 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 You like my song before I hit this button right here?
Listen.